Hello everybody, my name is Danielle from Nouvelle ELA and I'm here today to talk about my back to school escape room. Now, I am an English teacher, but I have made this activity editable for any subject area. So I want to tell you today what it's about and how you can edit it to make it work for your classroom. So there are 4 core tasks. Task number 1 is getting to know you. There is a supplies and resources riddle game / scavenger hunt, a syllabus close read, and growth mindset cryptograms or cryptoquotes. So here's how that looks. Once you purchase the resource, you can download now. It is editable in PowerPoint, so you need to make sure that you have that. When you download it, you can open it. I am running a very old computer, but here we go. And here is the escape room. So I have many things for you here, including an editing overview, and this will tell you how to edit each task so that it works for you. So you go through your printing checklist, and the first thing we come to is a bingo game. Now, as I said, I'm an English teacher, but let's imagine for a moment that I am a science teacher in Pensacola, Florida. So I'm going to edit this escape room today as if I were a science teacher. So this is the basic bingo board, but this is completely editable. So I want to make this a little bit Pensacola themed, so instead of discovered a new favorite band, I'm going to type attended gallery night. Gallery night is a cool once a month downtown activity that we have in Pensacola. And instead of climbed a mountain, I'm going to say hiked or kayaked at Blackwater State Park. This is a park that we have in the area. Maybe just hiked. Okay. Then I could edit the rest of those if I wanted to, but I'm just going to keep going for now to show you. This is the supply and resource riddle bank. This is the teacher end of it, so you can copy and paste any of these, and I've got some set up riddles for you. So as a science teacher, I'm definitely going to want to keep the lab notebook one. I'm going to want the calculator one, so I'm going to copy this. And then this is the student card. So I'm going to edit this as much as I want. And I'm going to make up my own riddle, which I completely can do. So, oops, a spill in the lab can burn. Walk quickly to me and give my knob a turn. This is going to be an eye wash station, a very important part of the science classroom. Of course, I can edit all of those if I want to. Next is the syllabus close read. This is definitely the one you're going to want to edit the most. The current example is based on my syllabus for 9th grade English. And you can see, develop strong readers, writers, and thinkers. How much should you read outside of class? So you're going to want, if you're a science teacher in Pensacola, science questions. So I can ask about grades, homework and reading, late work, discipline, school policies. I can copy any of these, or I can make my own questions. And for science, I have an in the lab category. So I'm going to quiz my students on when should you complete your pre-lab? And I can post that, I can make that any question that I want, but the key is going to be when I create my answers, I am going to make the correct answers of this close read spell out the code word. Okay, and so the code word here is successful. So all the correct answers, S-U-C-C-E-S, etc., etc. It spells out successful. So you should complete your pre-lab the day before the lab takes place. And then I'm going to just make up some answers 2 days before. I don't know what your policy is, science teachers. After the lab happens. And I don't know. Pre-labs aren't important. Okay, and that's how you edit this. You can absolutely edit every single question on here before you give it to students. Lastly, the growth mindset cryptograms. This activity is not editable. It's just a cryptograms activity with lots of hints. I believe that cryptograms are great for all students. These are all inspirational quotes. I'll give you a hint in here. There's one from the pop icon Beyonce. And so I believe that this already works for all students in any subject area. So this is the escape room. Please let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you. My Instagram is @teachnouvelle, and I can be found on Teachers Pay Teachers at Nouvelle ELA. Bye, y'all.